Hello, everyone. Welcome to another beautiful, delightful, amazing, mind-blowing Thursday live training. I haven't been here since 2 weeks ago because I was in Tulum last week. And you guys, I must tell you that Tulum is a vortex of miracles. Although I feel like the people that I went to, my friends, we created the vortex of miracles because it was like raining in Tulum, for example. And when we got there, we're like, we're gonna hold the rain. The rain's not gonna happen. And it did not rain. It maybe rained like one day for during the 11 days we were there. And I just feel like the frequency at which we were playing in Tulum was just next level. It was like full of miracles. Everything we decided we wanted to have an experience literally happened without having a whole lot of, we didn't see the possibility, and then we were like, we're gonna create the possibility of things just like happening and appearing, and that's how it went. So I'm just bringing so much energy of possibility to a whole new level. And I can't wait to talk about this topic today with all of you because it so relates to the miracles that I was able to create and to be part of in Tulum. And I just can't wait to share all of this with you, which by the way reminds me that I decided to create a 5-day training on how to create high demand for your coaching services and attract premium clients. And that's going to happen in January next year, in the first week of January. So stay very tuned for that because I'm bringing next level concepts that I haven't taught you before. And it's going to be amazing. So today we're going to be talking about the root cause of why most coaches raise their prices or are a little bit are afraid of raising their prices, and when they do it, they actually cannot attract premium clients. I'm gonna tell you exactly what is happening in your business if you're experiencing that. If you're like, I want to raise my prices, but I don't know. Or if you're like, I've raised my prices, but clients are not coming, what is happening? I'm gonna tell you the root cause of what that is based off of a conversation that I had with one of my VIP clients yesterday, who is amazing. She's an amazing coach. She doesn't sell anything related to business, but she's killing it. And she's charging a very premium price, but she wants to raise her price again. And we had a conversation that totally gave me just the intuitive nudge to come and tell you this, because I know that so many of you who are amazing coaches, you want to charge more for what you do, and you're like, I want to feel confident. I want to feel in integrity. I want to feel grounded in my confidence in raising the price and also confidence in attracting the clients. So we're going to get to the bottom of that today. So if you're watching the replay, say, what's up? Give me a hashtag replay for my replay squad. And if you're live, tell me where you're tuning in from. Say what's up in the comments. I'm going to bring this up in my Facebook. I'm going to bring up the live stream here because I want to read all your comments. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my group. Here we go. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna have your comments here in front of me. Hey, Nikki, what's up, lady? So good to see you here. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little story, not a little story, but I'm gonna tell you what happened with my client. So you guys are going to identify with this because this happens at the 100K level, at the 500K level, at the, I dare say, the $1 million level. This whole thing, when you want to go up, you want to raise your prices, and then the doubts come in. And there is a very common problem that I see and that I had experienced in the past with myself, being a perfectionist, and wanting to, every time I raise my prices, think that I had to do so much more, that I had to just work harder in order to do that. And I just want to really bring this up because you don't have to work harder in order to be able to raise your prices. You don't have to prove yourself in so many other crazy ways in order to raise your prices. And so this is going to be a great opportunity for you to see yourself in this story. Hey, Nicole, how are you? So good to see you. What's up, Debbie? Love that you're in Chicago. I miss Chicago. Hey, Daisy, how are you, beautiful? Okay, So listen, this is what happened. We were in a private coaching call yesterday. And this client, she's been with me, she's re-signed with me a couple of times. So she knows my principles, she knows the concept. And she was like, I don't know, like content creation is really like bugging me. And I'm like, girl, we've gone through this. You're like a returning client. This is not a returning client behavior. You got this shit like down path. Like what is actually happening? And so we kept like unraveling the layers of what's actually at the core. And so we went to that layer of, she's like, actually, I want to raise my prices, but I just don't feel like, I don't know. I feel like this insecurity around it because I just raised them. And so we uncovered some of that. And then we got to the bottom of the reason why she was afraid to raise her prices and her confidence in continuing to attract clients at that next level. And what she kept saying is like, I feel like I need to create more assets for my program in order to raise my prices and to elevate the value of my offer. I need to create this workbook with a tracking system for clients to track their own progress and for me to be able to track their progress and for them to see how they have advanced at the end of the program and for me to be able to say like, hey, sign up again. I was like, interesting. So I want all of you to give me a 1 in the comments if you have ever felt like you need to stuff your offer with worksheets and videos and motherfucking gifts and I don't even know what else in order to feel confident in believing that your offer is worth the price. Give me a 1 in the comments. And anyone who doesn't give me a 1, you guys are lying because I know all of you. we all do this. We all do this, not just you. I'm saying I even did it. I was creating my program, like this is like 3 years ago now, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. And I was like videos, worksheets, things, bonuses, right? And we stuff our offer like a freaking Thanksgiving turkey and that literally creates the opposite effect. So I noticed that she was feeling, and like, 2 things happening here. She felt like adding more things to her offer was going to elevate the value, therefore her confidence to raise the price. But notice that I told her, your brain is solving for the wrong problem. Your brain is solving for the problem of, I need to track my client's progress. But in reality, what's happening is that you want to attract clients on the front end. And I know that this is a bullshit story because are your clients getting results? Are they happy? And she's like, yeah, they're super happy and they're getting results. So why? And I was like, so why do you need to create some tracker for all this stuff? She's like, you're right. So then we went to deeper layers. So we're like, okay, 1 layer, like completely gone in terms of why she thought that she needed to like stuff her offer with other things, right? So I was like, okay, so let's go deeper here. And I want all of you to follow this because I know some of you probably have struggled with this, right? So you think you need to create assets or you need to create worksheets, you need to create blah, 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 blah things in order to feel like it's good enough, right? And so what I said to her is, you're raising your prices. The only thing, and this is why I want all of you to know, when you want to raise your prices, the only thing that you want to be mindful, the only thing that really you want to consider is what is the value, the added value that I need to articulate in order for my clients to see it as a no-brainer. And that happens in the front end. That happens how you talk about your offer. That happens in your message. That doesn't happen when you add worksheets and offers and things. So she was solving for the wrong problem. And I knew that because her clients were getting great results. However, I asked, are all of your clients getting epic results? She was like, well, there's 1 client that is not. And I was like, tell me more. And so she said she's making progress, but it's slower. And I was like, So we got to a deeper layer of this, which is like the deeper root cause. Okay, so you guys, it's coming. The deeper layer and the root cause of why most coaches are afraid to raise their prices is because they're taking on clients that are not their best clients. And then they make decisions based off of those clients who are not their most ideal clients, and then they start problem solving for those worst clients, which are not the best guiding star for you to make any decisions in your business. So she was problem solving for a client who was kind of making, so there's a couple of things here, right? So number one, she thought that in order to raise her prices, she needed to create a tracker to track people's progress and somehow let that be the thing that makes it justifiable to raise her prices. Her brain went there, which is absolutely not the problem to solve, right? But our brains can do that. And then the second thing is that she thought that that client had to dictate her own, like her decisions, which is something that a lot of coaches do too. And this is what I want you to think about. Where in your business are you afraid to raise your prices because you have the vision of a client, like your, maybe the worst client that you have? Not that they're bad people or like terrible people. It's just that sometimes there are people who are just not your best clients. And so where in your business are you making decisions based off of those people? Because that's what she was doing. And then the third layer of that, which is the most interesting one, is that I said to her, wait, so the client is making progress, but you think is not fast enough, right? She's like, yes. And I said to her, notice how you want your client to go at a certain pace because you want to feel like a good coach, versus honoring the journey and the timeline of the client and being loving, compassionate, and supportive no matter what. If you come from that place of love, compassion, acceptance, and support, is your client making progress? Whether, like, take out the fast or slow. And she's like, yes, she is. So her brain was looking at that client as a problem when in fact the client is doing great, probably in their own timeline. And her brain went to solve for the problem of, I don't have a good client, I need to go and solve for that by creating a tracker, and that will give me the confidence to raise my price. Because all she was struggling with is feeling confident in her ability to be a great coach. That's why she was afraid to raise her prices. So I want all of you to notice, where in your business are you making your clients wrong when they're actually not a problem, and you just are projecting your own expectations, desires to feel like a good coach by having your clients not struggle and not go through with any problems. Like, why do we do that? Why do we project our own desire to feel good as to be validated on our clients? Our clients are not responsible for us feeling like great coaches. Our clients come to us because they are craving the support and the guidance. And they don't owe us anything. They don't owe us validation as a coach. They just get to show up and they just get to get support, and we get to support them through that. Your client doesn't need to have fast progress for you to feel like a great coach, for you to be confident in your ability to coach people and therefore raise your prices. That is your work. You get to do that work, and you get to support your clients unconditionally to their journey, no matter how long or how slow or how fast they go. It's really important to be able to notice where in your business you're doing this, because do you see how all these like core layers, if you don't have a coach that can really hold space for you and get down to the core of what's going on in your business, they're not going to guide you. Like, you're not going to be able to move forward in the most aligned and clean way. They might just be like, oh, you want to create a tracker? Go create the tracker. That sounds like a great idea. I'm like, listen, the tracker sounds like a good idea. I'm not saying the tracker is a bad idea. I think the tracker is great. You can do that. But don't think that the tracker is the solution to the problem. The tracker is just a symptom. It's just a thing you get to decide if you want to create, but it's just a symptom to something deeper. And so make sure you have a coach that's actually taking you deeper to uncover all these layers so that you get to the root cause of why you're doing what you're doing, or why you're struggling or feeling resistance around things in your business, so that then from there you can move in the most aligned direction. So 2 things that I want to share. 2 more things. Wait, I just lost it. So one of the things that we were talking about, I had literally have so much to share, you guys. Let me just check the comments first and then I'll remember. Okay, what's up? Nicole says yes. Thank you for being honest. Hey, Evie. Katharina. Is that the not enoughness? Melissa is watching. Hey, Melissa. How are you? Beautiful. So good. Hi, Diana. Okay. So it's coming to me. Yes. Oh, so when you create that container for your clients, this is what I want all of you to realize, that your clients are not coming to you for the worksheets, for the fucking videos, for the fucking blah. All of it is optional. And this is what I helped her see, because she's like, but how do I feel confident in my ability to coach and hold space for any client? Or how do I feel confident in my ability to coach somebody, like, always? Because, that client shook her a little bit because she's like, they're not making progress. And then you start doubting your ability. And then I reminded her that clients come to us not for the worksheets or the trackers or the spreadsheets or the whatevers, right? I mean, I have lots of those, but that's not what my clients come to me for. That's not the reason why they stay with me. The reason why people come to us is because they're looking for a space where they can see things that they don't see in themselves when they're alone. And you are the space to hold that for them so that you're able to reflect back what you see that they don't see, and hold space for their evolution and their ability to integrate that with love and compassion and to hold space. Right? And the best example that I gave her was, imagine, as a mom, because she's a mom, imagine if you had your little boy, your little girl, your son, and they came to you and it was hard for them to learn math. And they struggled to learn math, and they were making some progress, but slower progress. Would you be like, you're a terrible son? Like, it's kind of like a lost cause. I don't know. And would you be like, it's just too hard with you? No. You would never do that to your son or to your daughter, right? And I asked her, what would you do instead? How would you treat your child if they were just making slower progress? And she's like, I would encourage them. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. This is what a good coach is able to do. Get to the bottom of what's happening for the client and tell them the truth about what's happening, reflect back to them what they see, and then from a place of encouragement, love, and compassion, guide them in order for them to be able to take those actions versus shame them or be like, you're not making no progress, you gotta track yourself, right? Like, no, that's not the vibe, right? And of course, we go like, in my case, in my business, I'm very strategic and very organized and very like, we're gonna go get it. And there's no way that my clients will make such great leaps and huge progress if it wasn't because I'm always the space that they get to be with from a place of love and compassion, always. So if you are doubting your ability to, having your clients make fast progress, like, I want you to notice, where is your ego projecting that on your clients, and how can you actually love the client in the timeline that they're going on, what is the speed that they're going at, because that is going to bring peace and relaxation to you, and is going to have the client completely excel and not feel wrong for whatever pace they're going at. And then you're not solving for their own problem with trackers and worksheets thinking that that's the solution to the problem. And I just remember the thing that I wanted to say before I forget it. I want to go right into it. So she said, okay. And I told her, it's not about the tracker. It's not about the worksheets. Okay. What you think happens is that the circumstance is, like, you think that by changing the circumstance, meaning adding a tracker, people are going to get results. But results never come from circumstances. Our results never come from things external from us. Our results come from where? And I asked her, and she said, from our thoughts. And I said, exactly. So the way that you want to, so your clients' results come from their own thoughts. Their thoughts create their feelings create their actions, and their actions create their results. So how can you, this is so profound. Like, I really want you to sit with this. So tracker aside, what can you do to influence your clients' thoughts and their thinking in order to create your results without any tracker? And she's like, oh, I can influence them by coaching them. I'm like, yes, by coaching them, by holding that space, by guiding them. You do not need no trackers. You don't need no all the bullshit, all that shit. That is only a problem that is holding you back from, like, that is the thing that most people think they need in order to raise their prices, when in reality, I want all of you to source self-confidence in your ability to coach somebody from you, not from a tracker, your program, or your videos, or all the bullshit. Right? This is when you plug your power back to you and you're like, wait, I am the most valuable asset my client can have access to. Right? My brain is the most valuable asset that my clients can access. Then notice how your confidence and your ability to raise your prices and attract clients consistently will completely shift. Because you're not thinking about your worst clients, you're not solving for the wrong problem, you're thinking about your best clients and your ability to be able to always deliver value no matter what assets you have in your business. Of course, as you scale, like for example, I have a program because I want to give my clients access to my brain, and that's why I created my program. But for all of you who are like doing one-on-one work and you want to raise your prices to 10, 20, 15K or whatever, and you think I need to do more in assets in order to raise my prices, because otherwise it's not going to happen. Like, I really want you to see with that you don't need that, and that you can start raising your prices without all of the fluff, right? As you scale, you want to obviously be able, you're going to get capped with one-on-one. So then you're going to go into group, but that's where you're able to create something to be able to give people access to your thoughts. But you could just create a group without any assets and just coach them. And that's all literally that would be enough. All right. I'm going to check out the comments, and I want all of you to give me if you have any questions, drop it in the comments. I want all of you to know that if this is something that speaks to you, this is the vibe of my mastermind, the Magnetize and Monetize Mastermind. The next round starts in February 5th. And you guys, I can tell you the vortex, the energetic vortex that group is. One of my clients just this week, as I was on vacation, she went from charging $555, okay? $555 for her manifestation program to now getting a $120,000 client. Let that sink in. $555 for a little group program to now charging $120,000 to one premium client. This is the power of going premium, because what happens, and this goes in alignment with what I was just sharing. The reason why that happens for my clients is because what we do inside of this mastermind is I teach you how to elevate your standards, how to raise the standard that you are available for as it relates to your clients, so that you are only speaking to the best clients you can attract, and only attracting the best clients for you, so that you don't have this availability for anything other than the best. And when you're able, like when you enter the container of my program, everything in your life is going to elevate. Of course, we're going to focus on clients, which is the focus, how to elevate into premium clients and consistently attract them. But really, it just speaks to everything in your life, because you're going to know how to raise this standard for you everywhere. And so one of the things that we do is the root cause of people not being able to raise their prices and not attracting clients consistently is that they have a low standard for what they are available for. And that's just not how I play. That's not how I roll. I teach you how to elevate your standards and how to honor them and how to meet those standards with so much ease, starting with your clients. So one of the first things we do, and this is what I would recommend, like the big punchline of this live stream, is the one thing you need to start doing is stop taking clients who are below standard, because they're gonna fuck with your confidence. They're gonna make you solve for the wrong problem, right? And also revise if you are just projecting your own beliefs onto your clients, and that your clients are actually doing a great job, except you are projecting your beliefs on them. But that's kind of like the case of my client. But for some of you, you're just taking on the wrong clients. And I think there may be a combination for my client. Maybe it's a little bit of both. And so we are just unavailable for anything other than the best. And I teach you how to speak to those clients and how to magnetize them to you, not just with the words on your copy, but in your energy. And this is something that my mastermind has just like elevated into, because I'm bringing everything that I am embodying to the container of this mastermind, and everyone's just like flying high, like going so like rocket ship vibes. So if you're curious about this mastermind, I help you clarify your message and attract premium clients consistently, then I invite you to apply for the pre-enrollment, which is open now. And I definitely recommend that you apply now, because literally 10 spots are already taken and only 20 are left. Last time it sold out in just 2 weeks, and I haven't even launched it and people are already buying. So I'm gonna drop the link in the comments while I check out your questions. And get ready, because this container is like the most next level thing. We don't just do marketing, the marketing strategy. I help you with the offer, I help you with the copy, I help you with the mindset to really sustain your results. And all of my clients have made their money back inside of the program. Okay, so I'm gonna go and look for some questions. What you got going on? Ask me all the questions you have. Katharina, it's like when I use my own hand to monitor my heart rate versus an external advice for fitness. Interesting. Tell me more about that. Katharina says, love it. Okay, good. I'm so glad you guys love it. So let me just drop this in the comments. Here we go. I don't know how to hold up. And I want to tell you one more thing. So stay tuned while I do this link situation. Because I have something else to tell you as it relates to this ability to attract premium clients with ease. So, okay, view group, and here we go. There we go. There's the link. I invite you to apply right now. You will have the opportunity. So when you apply, you're going to be prompted to put down a $500 deposit. And the reason for that is because I get so many applications that was the only way to filter the people who are actually committed and were ready to either investigate whether it's the right fit for them or get started. So when you apply, you're going to be able to book a call with me and decide, hey, I'm already a yes to this program. I just want to use the call with you to strategize how to make my money back. Or, hey, I am not, like, I'm super keen, I'm super interested in this program, and I'm just wanting to make sure that this is the right fit. So I want to know if this is the right fit for me. So you can kind of choose your own adventure. Look at the application form and ask, like, choose your own adventure. Where are you at? And on the call, if you're the right fit, then perfect. You are accepted and you can start with the program right away. If you are not a fit, then I'll refund you the $500. Obviously, because you're not the right fit for the program. And one thing that I want to tell you all is that I never make an offer to somebody that I don't believe I can help. I said no. This is perfect in alignment with what we're talking today. I said no to about 4 people who applied for my private coaching program because I knew I could have converted them. Like most marketers would just be like, yeah, I can help you convert the sale. But in my heart, I knew that they were just not the right fit. They were 99% ready. They were not 100% ready. And I said no to 4 people in a row over the last month. And then guess what? Yesterday, I talked to the perfect client who was like not 100% ready to become a private client. And this is a lesson that I want for all of you, and in a way of running your business that really just makes everything so much better, is saying no to money now in order to say yes to the right person later, who's going to be the best client, who's going to be the most premium client, not just because they pay you a premium price, but because they shop in a premium way. This is part of what we talk about inside of the mastermind. How can you feel really confident in your ability to discern and say no, and then be able to say, so that you open up space for the yes people to come in. This is an ability, a skill that nobody really is teaching. I don't see anyone teaching this stuff. Most people are like, lower your prices, get lots of clients, and then just raise them as you go. And then that causes so many problems because your confidence gets all wonky because you're not attracting the right clients. You think they're just good because they're paying you. And a good client is not just good because they're paying you. there are a lot of people who are willing to pay you, but are they the right people for you, right? And so we have this layer of scarcity because we think that clients are scarce, so we just take anyone that comes our way, and that ends up really creating a whole ripple effect that impacts our confidence and our ability to believe that so many clients are available to us. So many of the right clients are available. You guys, there is an infinite amount of premium clients. I mean, I would say infinite. I want to say infinite. That's how it feels for me. There's an infinite amount of premium clients available to you. The reason why you're not attracting them and why you're not living in that world is because you're saying yes to the clients that are not the right fit. And so your space is filled with clients, but they're not the best fit. And that's fucking with your confidence, and is stopping you from raising your prices, and is keeping you in this loop of like, I'm so good at what I do, but why can't I attract their best clients? So that is the cycle I literally help you clean up and avoid, so that you can elevate in your business quickly and feel really in integrity with your prices when you raise them, and be able to consistently attract those people, because I teach you how to be like a coach that is a natural match for premium clients. Jessica is here. Listen, you guys, I want to tell you, Jessica is the amazing freaking client that I have who watched one of my live streams, and then she ended up joining my mastermind, and she's the one who closed the 100K sale. Jessica, I'm going to give you a little applause. Well, let me see if I have the, I want to see if I have the, here. You guys can hear that? How fucking crazy is that? Actually, I'm not crazy. In Tulum, one of the things we did with all my friends is we're committed to living in the miracle and the serendipity of life. And we decided that every serendipity, every miracle, everything that we created was just gonna be, we were just gonna refer to it like, of course we are living in the miracle. So we decided to live in the of course. So Jessica, you of course you attracted a freaking 120K client. Amazing. So congratulations. And this is the vibe, the quantum leaping vibes is what happens inside of the mastermind. So make sure you apply if this is the vibe that you want to be in. Okay. So let me check for any final comments. Device. Katrina, I was like, what are you talking about? When you focus on the externals versus what truly matters, and is usually something inside. Yes. Amen, Katerina. All right, my loves, that's what I have for all of you. I love you all. I'm so glad that this was helpful. I see all of you saying that you loved it. So go ahead and apply for the mastermind. Go ahead and kick ass. Go ahead and love your clients. Go ahead and excavate the reasons why you think you're not able to raise your prices, and really turn those around, because there's always something deeper there for you. And if you are willing to lean into the discomfort and you're willing to get really honest with yourself, you're gonna find the gold. So with that said, my loves, I love you all so much. I will see you next week on another Thursday live training, and have an amazing rest of your day.